everywhere, basically. I'm home.
Unfortunately, there's like a huge population of homeless teens in Philly who aren't being recognized. So we thought art is a wonderful way of engaging those young people, but also engaging the community and the public, and sort of creating an audience for something we felt that needed to be addressed.
So here we said, okay, we want to do a project because we understand that many children in the city are homeless, and they're invisible. They're not counted. We think about homelessness, we think about adults on the street. It's this image that we have.
A lot of youth out here actually go through the experience of being homeless, but that's one of those voices that you rarely hear, because you'll rarely hear a youth say that they're housing insecure.
The whole background of the story is, trying to bring awareness of housing insecurity and how it affects me and my other fellow employees. It kind of gives us a chance to express our feelings, because we, at one point in time, have been through housing insecurity.
Anybody else got a definition around homelessness, housing insecurity?
Homelessness doesn't always have to lie underneath basically being without shelter. You can be with shelter and not feel at home at the place you're at, and you can feel homeless that way. You cannot feel welcome, which makes you feel homeless, and you need to be somewhere else.
Looking back at it now, I remember asking my mom if she wanted to eat. She said she already ate, but now I'm thinking about it, I don't think she ever ate sometimes. She would, make sure that we were fed. Sometimes she was hungry, but at the time I didn't know that. So yeah, it was kind of rough. 5.
It can break you. Like the struggle that you go through today, tomorrow, last year, it breaks you, but it's all on you.
And the willpower you have
to move forward and get past that.
It's not easy. You don't want really anybody to know that you're going through this issue. So that's why a lot of people don't get a lot of help, because they don't open their mouths and say anything, because they so, oh, my pride, but it's hard.
As I look back on my journey, the choice to transform was of power and bold action to survive. The experience of being called mom is true love from my daughter, a smile that's promised and a gift that's music to my ears. I'm like, that was so beautiful.
It is, it really is. So the mural is based on these maps where we mapped experiences of where you're from, where you are, and where you're going. And it is a map of exactly that. Your hard times, where you're from, and where you're going to. And this was yours? Yeah. But now you have another
direction. Arrow. Yeah, now it will be back in here.
Okay.
It all started back last year, April 6th, on my birthday. I had an apartment fire and totally lost everything. So it definitely was a humbling experience that I had to really just think about my children, thinking about the rebuild that I had to do. It definitely was some crying nights. It definitely was some compromising. But after that, it took a year and a week, and I'm in my house. It's a 3-bedroom home. Yes.
It's like the first time where I've come to a project and the people involved are here like an hour early.
Yeah, exactly.
Like normally people come late with the project, but these guys have been coming an hour early, setting up and ready to work. By the time I get here, everybody's ready to work.
Yeah.
And and that type of enthusiasm is special, man. It's a testament to not only the team, but our love of kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, basically the whole piece actually I can relate to. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do in life, which is build a part of my life to be on my own and to better myself in a lot of situations that, because everybody doesn't have that silver spoon in their mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to struggle as a kid, my mom had to struggle, everybody has to struggle, like.
Sometimes you're just born into this situation. It's not even like your fault. So a lot of times some people might start to feel like it's their fault, when really it's policymakers and it's politicians and stuff out here that's, we all need each other. Like, we all need community. people not just gonna just be so open about it and just say it, you know. But there's some people, they just don't know like what to do or where to go about it. So I think like when people see this wall, people that can relate to it will really dig it. And people, it's gonna pop because of the colors and everything. It's gonna pop. It's gonna brighten, help the neighborhood out.
Oftentimes people think that because you're not on the streets or because you're not outside that you're not homeless or that housing is secure for you, and it's a reality of this community, but I don't think that it's something that this community is talking about. And I think that because of the color and because of the words that catch you and grab you, that people aren't going to be able to ignore this, and then it will create conversation and it'll create buzz. I mean, it's already created buzz. People walk by and they see us and they're like, what are they doing in there?
And keep up the good work, man. Honestly, we need more of y'all like this in our neighborhoods that's doing positive things that's gonna help out.
Don't let this downfall get to you. Like, you gotta stay focused and be happy and like know you can make it out this whole situation that you're in.
Another sign that I made but I didn't bring with me is that 40% of homeless youth are LGBTQ. So in speaking about homeless youth, we have to be able to address people's identities, we have to be able to address our differences, but we have to be able to realize first and foremost our similarities.
Everybody go through something in life, so hopefully this music could be a motivational tool. It's basically what you do with your struggle, because you can be in school like, oh, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that because I don't have a home. Or you can be in school, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this better because I don't have a home, so I can get out of this situation.
It doesn't necessarily have to be comfortable, because the less comfortable it is, the more sooner you want to get out of it. You know that now is your time to do what you got to do to be who you want to be.
It's like, no.
Trying to find my life in the war zone. To get out this war zone. I passed the landmines. I was dying every time in the war zone. I'ma get out this war zone.
That's my sister.
Running for my mind, trying to find my life in this war zone. To get out this war zone, I passed the landmine. I was dying every time in this war zone. I'ma get out this war zone.
My journey to home is powerful, and I'm glad I made it.
My journey to home was painful, but you know, through good people, I made it. I'm home.
My journey to home is just beginning. I feel as though that I want my home to be a home for others.
And my journey to home can never end.
It's still going on. Still happening. Like that.
We change all the time. To be human is the change. So I think we're always redefining and defining home.
The cranes like symbolize like young teens around my age who are homeless and going through hard times. And so the thing that I like about that is that like cranes fly. And so they don't stay in one place. And so it's not about where you're from, but it's about where you're going. And so young teens like us who are going through these hardships can always fly.